You heard a lot of Larrys since
Yeah,
the
a couple.
last few days?
Heard a few, yeah.
Who said it?
I heard in the press conference that Bobby Hurley after the ASU game said it looked like Larry Bird out there in the first half, but a couple people here and there, but yeah, that's the one that stuck with me.
Just on campus, walking around, or
yeah, a couple people on campus, some random people on Twitter too.
walking around?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does that feel like to, I mean, that's a legend to be compared to.
I mean, it feels amazing knowing that you're compared to a legend like that, given my abilities. So, I mean, it really is truly, a blessing to be recognized like that, and I'm just happy.
You guys have had so much love, kind of become a national story here in the last week. How do you keep your edge and focus going into this game?
Just focusing on the next game. Kind of blocking out the outside noise, whether it's positive or negative feedback. And just keep moving what we're doing here, keep working on the court. We won last game, we got to move that aside and focus that we got another one. Games are going to keep popping up, so we can't just keep focusing on the past and just keep moving from there.
You look at kind of how this team has had success recently and you yourself finding more consistency on the court. What would you tell yourself back early January when maybe things aren't going so great and looking where you are now? What advice would you give yourself?
Just stay with it, keep working, things are going to happen, it's just a matter of time. Sometimes your time isn't at the moment and you got to wait a couple weeks, couple months, maybe years. Some people it's different on how they blossom. So, I'm really happy with myself and being able to stay humble, stay working, working hard in the gym and just taking what coach says and listening to him. So that's kind of been my thing here is just, listening, sometimes I might not been on the court, but, I got to keep it, being a great teammate, helping in other ways I can help and then, just keep working from there and, eventually getting on the court and helping them with other ways.
You look back on the season, was there a noticeable moment for you where maybe things shifted in the locker room, belief kind of became more fluent amongst you guys? Was there a speech you remember from coach or a moment in particular?
When we went to the Oregons, we got a good win on the road at Oregon State, but we struggled and lost at Oregon. But I don't know, I think maybe Oregon State was kind of a turning point in the season. Our team really focused and was really like, we got to win some games here. We can do it. We're a great team. So that's what we started doing. We started focusing, pay attention to coach, kind of buying in a little more. And I think that was the turning point in my opinion. Your
mom was part of this rivalry, UCLA-USC. What does it mean to you having grown up in a household with it all around?
It's pretty crazy. I've been with it since forever. It's always been in the back of my mind whenever I come to UCLA, like, oh, how's it going to be playing against USC? It was a great atmosphere the first time. I'm pretty bummed we didn't get the win. That could have been great for our fans and everything. But I'm definitely, we're a different team now, and we're going to be even more focused when we go there.
Galen Center's not too far away. Do you have a message for our Bruin fans to try to come out and support you guys?
Definitely. Try and pack the Galen Center. Come on, bring the support. We've been rolling these past couple weeks. Would love to have you guys there. It's really great support. We love seeing the fans out there, and it's amazing.
You're like 2 terms into your just college general. What's it like kind of riding this high and having this team have so much hype around it?
It's amazing. Getting a lot of love from the fans. The media about this team is amazing. But we got a mission, and that's to keep winning. Make the tournament. Win in the Pac-12 tournament also. So that's what we're going to keep focusing on. Working in practice. Grinding a lot. So that's our focus right now.
Has it been different walking around campus at all? Kind of maybe more high fives, more daps?
A little bit, yeah. A couple fans here and there, like, oh, great game, like stuff like that. So it's just awesome to be around that.
I see the tattoo on your arm there.
Oh, yeah.
Persevere through adversity. What's the story on that?
Ever since I was a little kid, my parents told me, like, never give up. That's the one thing that's kind of stuck with me through everything. I've been through a couple things, like injuries in the past. I've wanted to, like, step away from the game a couple times, I was just like, just what they said reminded me, like, you gotta keep fighting through it and keep pushing. So after I graduated my senior year, I got this on my arm to remind me for motivation to, never give up and persevere. And through that first couple of weeks of the season, what I was kind of going through was kind of a memento to that. And I kind of just, used it for motivation and then pushed through it, and here we are now.
How often do you kind of look at it and think about it, like every day? Or?
Pretty much every day, whenever I just glance down, like, like anything's possible. Like there's going to be times that things are going to be tough, you just got to keep pushing, you can't quit.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Thank you.